Hello, YouTube. Okay, what do we have today? I know that's what you're wondering. And why is she facing the camera? She got a new camera. Yeah, it's JP on camera, here to show you something totally unremarkable, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway, because you need to know. So what I have today is a case. When I show you this side, you'll know, oh, I know what that's for. Yes, it is for a Pixel tablet. This cutout is for the speaker dock. Honestly, if you have the speaker dock, I don't know why you would also want this case. I would probably just get the Google first party case. But if you are like me and you read the description on the Amazon page and you're like, it has sleep wake, because it claims to have sleep wake. It does not have sleep wake, but it claims to have sleep wake with the magnets. But what it really has is this soft, flexible case with cutouts for all of the pieces that you would expect: charger ports and speakers, volume and fingerprint sensor. You can probably tell with the lighting that it is able to show fingerprints entirely too well. It is not a luxury case. It is very inexpensive, very cheap case, but other than the sleep wake, which is really why I wanted to try it, it also features a pen loop, which is handy. It does have a cutout for the camera, in case you wondered. And these grooves allow you to set the case at angles, as you would expect. But the other redeeming feature of this case is that it comes with a Bluetooth keyboard. Again, completely unremarkable. Very thin though. Very thin. And there's really nothing on it around the sides. Just the USB-C charging port right there. And it's just a Bluetooth keyboard. There's no trackpad, just a keyboard. It fits in the case. Magnetically, so you're not gonna lose it. That's really the calling card of this case, is that it's got the keyboard. There aren't very many keyboard cases for the Pixel. This is not the best one, I'm going to tell you. Even though I haven't tried the one that everybody says is best, I can tell you this is not the best one. But I'll show you in a little bit more detail what I really think about it. Let's go. Okay, so now I have the setup turned around, and you can see I've got my Pixel tablet in the case. It is in the case. You can see the cutout back there. The grooves, when you have the keyboard attached, the grooves are, some of them are visible, some of them are covered. The keyboard can fit at the very end if you want the grooves all the way down, or you can slide it a little bit closer. So you do still have the ability to do some adjusting. This is the first groove, and that's probably a decent angle. Probably the best angle I'm gonna get for this video. But the idea is you have your keyboard here. I mentioned before, it is magnetically attached. And I have it attached here, and it's pretty secure. And because there's no trackpad, you're either going to need to use the touch screen to navigate, which is fine, or if you have a pen, you can use the pen to navigate. That's also fine. You can use some of the keyboard keys, like I can page down and up with the page up and down keys. So it has some usefulness in everyday life. But what you really want to know is, well, it's a keyboard, JP, so how good is it for typing? Well, the keys are small because it's a small tablet, right? It's an 11-inch tablet, so the keys are small. if I bring in my mechanical keyboard, you can see the difference in the size of the keys. There's definitely a difference. They are smaller, and obviously there's not a lot of travel because the thing is so thin. Whereas, you know, obviously with a mechanical keyboard, you've got all the travel you could possibly ever really want. But it is typable. I have reasonably small fingers. I have what they call piano fingers because I do actually play piano. And I'm able. And so here's where you get into the first thing that annoys me. Really? On. Now the trouble I seem to have with this keyboard is the space key doesn't always want to space for me. I don't know if you can see this very well. I'm hitting it, and it is just not. Now it's working. Now it's not. And if I want to try to go back and stick in spaces, now it's working. Now I don't know if this is because I have it in Android mode. I'm going to switch it to Windows mode and see if it stops tripping. No, I'm still having. Oh, autocorrect. Never change. I don't know what's up with the spacebar. I just struggle with the spacebar working. No matter when you're just typing words, well, obviously now it's working. Now, fine. It will sometimes put them in after the fact, but I just need to start a new sentence, I guess. No? See, I don't understand the problem with the spacebar, but I have this spacebar issue in multiple applications. It's not just, I'm using Microsoft Word here, but it is not just Microsoft Word. It's kind of bad. It's definitely annoying. So I don't know. Yeah, basically that's it. I don't know that I recommend this keyboard because the spacebar is just so sketchy. And I've put it in Windows mode, I've put it in Android mode. It's one of those keyboards where you really would only want it like in a pinch if you want to type in a really complicated password, or you want to, something where it would be really annoying to try to use the touch screen. Or try to use the pen because you want precision with your letters. But for typing documents, for typing emails, for typing anything you care about, I can't recommend this. I would take the worst Bluetooth keyboard I have in place of this one, like a foldable. I would take that over this. And so when you consider that, the selling point of this case is that it's got a keyboard and supposedly it has sleep wake, but I can show you right here. I'm gonna close it up. I don't know if I probably should have turned it off because it's still on. Well, so let me turn it off. Okay, screen's off. All right, so I'm gonna put it back up. Nothing happens because sleep wake does not work. You take away the sleep wake function and you take away a functional keyboard that you would want to use every day, and you're really just left with a fairly unremarkable case. Everything that's special about this case is, to me, kind of null and void, so I don't think I would recommend it to anyone. And that's a hard thing to say because it does at least offer protection. It does cover the case much better than the spec one does. So if you're just interested in the case for protection as a very inexpensive protective case, okay, sure, it's got the pen loop, it's got the flap, but don't forget it's got this opening on the back, so I don't know who this is for. If it's for you, you know it's for you, but most likely it's not for you. That's all I have to say about this case. Thanks for watching.